Hello everyone, I'm here to show you a system I picked up. I got this in a bundle. I got like 3 other systems with this for a very cheap price. And well, the first one I'm going to show you is the Sega Dreamcast. Here it is. Ooh, look at that. Yep, I finally got a Sega Dreamcast again. And so what's so special with this system? Well, just by looking at it, it actually looks pretty nice. It's actually a really nice looking system, honestly. You know, you got 4 controller ports in the front. You got your power and open. There's no reset button. I'll talk about that in a second. Not too much on the sides, really. You know, that's how the side looks. Same thing with this side, you know, not too much. You got your vent right there. And then this is your back. You know, you got your power. That's a serial port. And then AV port there for your audio video cables. And then this is your modem right here. All Dreamcasts did come with a modem in the box. So that was actually pretty cool. Obviously it is a top loader, and I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, that's how it looks without any games on it. And that's really the system. Let me show you the controller. Like I said before, the system doesn't have a reset button. But if you hold down all the face buttons and the start, you basically hold down the 4 face buttons and then press start. That resets the game. You do it twice, you press the start button twice, it goes back to the menu in the Dreamcast. So that's why there's no reset button, because why do you have to get up if you can just do it on the controller? So that's actually pretty cool right there. And that's the face of the controller. You know, you got your 4 face buttons there, analog stick, D-pad, start. On the back here, this was the first controller to have analog triggers. So that's actually pretty cool right there. Is this controller perfect? No, not. I wouldn't say not by a long shot, but it's not the best controller I've used. For one, the material, the type of plastic they use for this has a very cheap, hard plastic feel to this controller. You know, just everything, the D-pad, the analog stick, the buttons, they all have that hard, cheap plastic feel to it. And unfortunately, you know, they should have used more like rubberized buttons, or just a type of material that grips better, because this type of plastic tends to be a little too slippery for your hands. And another thing is that these triggers, I've always liked these triggers. They're just sucked in too much, honestly. You know, if there were more up here, so when you hold it, you know, the more up here instead of like being down here. But you know, it is what it is. And another thing is, I don't know what they were smoking, but why did they put the cord from the bottom? I mean, I've opened these controllers up in the past, and I can tell you, there is room to come out through here. It doesn't have to come out through here. You know, I know that they have the rumble packs that actually sits in here. But you know, if they're gonna have that thing there, why not make it a little bigger and just have the cord come out through here, so even if it comes out like that, it can still go down low and still have room for the rumble pack. You know, just as long as it vaguely comes out from the back, from the top of the controller instead of on the bottom. So that's really a complaint I have with this controller. But you know, you're going to notice a lot of features with this controller that the original Xbox implemented, like the 2 memory card slots. The only real difference is that this one has a hole in it for these memory cards called VMUs. I have a transparent blue one. That's how it looks. And these are memory cards for the Dreamcast. And what's cool about these is that these are miniature systems, miniature consoles themselves. So you can actually play Tamagotchi style games on this thing. An example is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, or Sonic Adventure 2, sorry. And they had that, you know, that game has that child mode with those little creature things. And you can actually upload games on this that you can actually take care of them on the go. So when you're done, you know, playing them, feeding them and all that, you plug it back in, you send them back to the, you know, Sonic's world, and you'll see a little difference in them, which is pretty cool. And what's neat about it is that you can take these, put it in here, and then now you got a screen. So you know, you get different graphics that will come up. Sometimes it's just a simple logo. Others, you know, just little animated things going on. Other things is, say like you're playing sports games, you can actually select your play on this thing. That way the other people that are playing with you won't see what play you're selecting on the TV, because it's going to be on the controller. Pretty cool. Overall, I think this system is still worth owning even today. Mainly because there are just a lot of great games for the system. And this is not really, this part here, what I'm going to say, another reason that's worth owning. It's kind of one of the reasons why the Dreamcast failed. But you can play burnt games on the Dreamcast. And part of the reason why I would say it's worth owning is because you don't have to worry about buying games for it. And, you know, honestly, no one's going to be making money off of the Dreamcast anymore anyway. So, I say just go ahead and just download games and play it on the Dreamcast. Yeah, I know I've heard reports that, you know, Sega's going to try to start releasing Dreamcast games for 360 and PS3. But it's not going to be the same, you know. Those games are built for the Dreamcast, so why not play the games on an actual Dreamcast? So, that's basically the system, and, you know, let me know on your memories on the Dreamcast, you know, if you liked it or if you thought it was crap. Leave a comment down below. So, that's pretty much it, and, like always, have a good one.